Oh my gosh, the Super Mario Brothers movie was terrible. It had terrible plot, CGI, and the script sucked, and politic reasons. Oh wait, sorry, no, this is the wrong script. What I meant to say was, this movie is brilliant. Well, unless if you're a dumb idiot who likes complaining about diversity and stuff, then you're not gonna like this movie. If you don't care about the brand or anything like that, then you're not gonna like it, so get out. But being realistic with the joke, without the joke, I mean, this movie was surprisingly really good. I was a bit optimistic when I saw the trailers, well, except Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt seemed a little bit off as Mario, well, his voice impression anyway. But yeah, I'm with L to C here, and today we're going to be talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie. No, not the live action one. I have not seen it, and part of me doesn't want to. So, yeah, this movie was great. This movie was meant for the fans. We don't get very many movies like this anymore, where it is clearly trying to appeal to the fans and not the people that modern studios like modern Lucasfilm, modern Marvel Studios, and so on and so forth pander to a lot. This movie actually cares about its characters and the world that the game developers created. This movie was awesome. I really, really recommend watching this movie. So I'm going to get into spoiler territory real quick. So, spoilers ahead. Here we go. So, the movie opens up with Bowser heading towards the Ice Kingdom or something like that. I don't know what it's called. And we get to meet these little penguin guys, which we saw in the trailers, and their moment was actually pretty funny. Just like how they were playing the music in the background, like they were totally taking down Bowser. That just transitions to this, like, this ain't nothing. Like, that was hilarious. And then we transition to Mario and Luigi back in the real world. And, of course, Mario and Luigi are your pretty much average losers. That's basically the way to describe it. And they're trying to make a career in plumbing, which makes sense. They are plumbers. And pretty much no one respects them except for their mom. Like, even the dad thinks that Mario's dream is ridiculous, which I'll get into that a bit later. So they get this job at this very, very nice place. I wouldn't mind living here. Just kick the modern people out and make this my house.
Oh,
this
boy.
is my house now. Anyway, and Luigi breaks the dog's bone, which ends up playing a big part because after Mario and Luigi fix the pipes, the dog breaks them again and damages the whole house, which caused Mario and Luigi to lose their jobs. And of course, then we get the dinner scene, and of course, Mario's dad's like he's dragging his brother down. Yeah,
With him.
personally, I would be pissed off too. I also, from someone who relates to this, I'm kind of relate with Mario on this. Not the parent part, that's a complete different story. But I relate with him on hating mushrooms. Yes, it's a weird thing to relate to, but I don't like mushrooms either. I find them disgusting. And I just love all the mushroom jokes. I'm like, yeah, that's me. Anywho, Mario plays... I like how they did this in the film. Like, Mario starts playing a video game. It's like this. It's like the film telling, like, this film was made for you, gamers. And Luigi tells Mario that he's not dragging him down. But then eventually on the news, they find out that there is a big plumbing problem in the sewer pipe system in Brooklyn. So they go there. Surprisingly, no one was able to stop them. Like, hey, you don't belong here. Stop right there. Just out of, they're like, oh, okay. Like, literally, no one was there. That's a nitpick I have. Like, where was that? I know there was that one moment where the guy tried blocking it, and then he got sky high.
And what I thought was kind of funny is before they went into the sewer, it was like the very beginning. Not with Bowser, but when it goes from Bowser to the real world. Okay, so Luigi talks on his phone.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
then he drops it.
Talking about.
Then he drops it. Okay, my question is, I said this to DDB when we were in the movie theater. I said, okay, how is that still working?
Yeah, that's a pretty good point. How would that phone still be working at this point? And especially how he drops it again later after they hug each other for their first real assignment. Anyway, continuing on, they get to the bottom of things, and it seems like some piece is not working. I don't know what it's called. I'm not a plumber. And Luigi finds this pipe, which he disappears, and then Mario goes through it. And they stick together, but then they get separated. Mario is sent to the Mushroom Kingdom, where Luigi is sent to the Darklands, I think they said, or the Badlands. I can't remember.
I think it was Darklands, but it could have been.
Yeah, it could have been either. Mario meets Toad just like the trailers, and of course we get to learn about like Bowser and that stuff. Then we transition to Luigi, and for people who played the games, this is definitely a reference to the Luigi games. What were they called again? Luigi's Haunted House or something like that?
Haunted House or Haunted Mansion?
Haunted Mansion, that's what it was. Yeah, it's a nice reference for those fans, because I know those games are really popular. I've never played them, but I've heard they're good. He's chased by these skeleton Goombas, and just how they cinemized it, I'm like, man, this is horror movie 101. Just like, and they even reference like zombie movies. Just like the one skeleton coming out of the ground. Like, yeah, that was funny. Eventually Luigi gets captured. Then we transition back to Mario, who is going to meet Princess Peach, which of course doesn't go well at first. The guards try stopping him, and then Toad cooks something for them, and then as Mario walks into the castle, the guards are like, and they're like, hey, wait a minute. That part was hilarious, and I like how they chased him.
It's like he's trying to act casual by the guards, but then when he gets spotted, he runs for it.
And then Princess Peach and Mario meet each other. Princess Peach kicks Mario, and then the guards tackle him down. Princess Peach decides to spare him, and then, of course, they talk a bit. Mario explains that he's looking for his brother and stuff, and she puts him on like a training course, which the moments were kind of funny, to be honest.
Yeah, where I'm like, he's gonna get hit, isn't
he? Yeah. I'm like, well, you see in the trailers, you know he does.
I'm like, he's gonna feel that in the morning.
And then we eventually transition after a big montage sequence to Luigi, who has been captured by Bowser, surprisingly, and threatens him by ripping off his mustache.
But I will say this, for Jack Black to do Bowser.
Yeah, Jack Black is definitely the best actor in the movie.
Yeah. Like, oh my gosh, they really made him like a real threat.
Yeah, like, the cast was definitely good. Like, Chris Pratt is still iffy in moments, but I think he's gotten better at it.
Yeah.
With the Mario impression, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
So Bowser, as I said earlier, threatens Luigi by ripping off Luigi's mustache to get information about his brother. Then we get to the cages, and then we get this little blue star who's the most depressing character in existence. I even made a joke in the cinema. Hey, that's my job. Like, this character, I like the penguin guys. Like, oh, shut up, we're depressed enough. And we find out that Bowser has the lovey loves for Princess Peach, which, yeah, don't want to get into that. So then, of course, transition back, Princess Peach. Princess Peach and Mario are going to stop Bowser and go on their journey. Toad joins them, and they're heading towards the village of Donkey Kong, which we'll get into.
I will say this: when I was watching the movie, oh boy, when I started watching Bowser sing about
Princess Peach,
I'm like,
and that was totally all the C's favorite part about the whole movie.
No. But like when literally when Bowser slams the
on the piano on the wizard guy's hands.
Nah, that was funny.
Nah, yeah, that was funny.
And then another thing, like, it was another
Pain
round.
is the best teacher.
That was a good line too.
Yeah, that was.
But it was like, and the second, not the second part, but the another thing with Bowser.
Oh yeah,
talking about,
when it gets later. Are you talking about when the wizard guy was dressed up as Princess Peach? Which we'll get into that. Don't worry, we'll get into that.
I've seen things I can't unsee.
Anyway, they go on the journey. They go meet up with Donkey Kong's people. And
it's like, I think it's like Jungle Land or whatever it is.
Yeah,
I
think
whatever his land is.
Yeah, and we get Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. To be honest, this was probably the best choice. I don't think anyone else could have done Donkey Kong. I know I'm only saying that because like my brother does not like Seth Rogen, and I kind of don't either. Like, his voice is fine. I can understand the laugh being annoying. I can understand that, but just as a person, I have not forgiven Seth Rogen since Santa Claus Inc. because I've heard that was really terrible.
The laugh, I guess, the laugh did kind of annoy me a little bit.
Yeah, his laugh is kind of annoying in every single thing he's in.
But
well, except for Bob. Bob's funny.
yeah, but I am a Donkey Kong fan, so I'm like, hey, all right, now Donkey Kong's gonna be in it. I'm like, I gotta say, not just with the animation, but the music choices.
The animation is so beautiful in this movie. You didn't expect this to come from someone who made Despicable Me.
No.
If you're a Minions or not a Minions fan, personally, I like the Minions.
Oh, so do I.
The people in the comments, how dare you like the Minions? I don't care.
I don't care either. Hey, the minions are funny.
Yeah, they can be annoying sometimes, but they're definitely funny.
But I gotta say, like, for Donkey Kong, it was really cool to see. I kind of how it went from like the actual Mario games to like Mario Kart.
Yeah, that was cool. And as Elda C mentioned earlier, the music is great in this film. Like old tracks that were in the games or songs that weren't in the games at all, but were good anyway. Like the na 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 copyright.
Oh dear.
Whatever that song is, and
Thunderstruck?
And then Thunderstruck.
That was the song that you were trying to do. It was the Thunderstruck, I think. Yeah, Thunderstruck.
It was like the na na na. There was the one with the penguins. That song. That's what I was trying to do.
No, I can't remember what song that was, but
No, Thunderstruck has a complete different tone,
But do the little thing again. Do the little.
Na na na.
That was in Transformers.
Yeah, that was in Transformers.
But I can't think of the actual song
Anyway,
names, though.
Mario and Donkey Kong fight it out. Originally, Donkey Kong has the advantage. and beats him up. Until Mario gets the cat outfit, which that was funny, especially when I like the part where Toad's like, "Oh, he's so cute," and Princess Peach is like, "Yeah, he is." Or adorable or something like that. I can't remember. And then I just like all the action sequences with the cat suit. That was actually pretty cool for someone who has cats. I'm like, this is pretty much accurate.
I actually have that for you. He's the. I'm like,
to be honest, when I saw that scene in the trailers, I thought Mario was basically doomed after he got the cat box. I didn't expect Mario to absolutely defeat Donkey Kong. And then...
At first I thought Donkey Kong was going to take his butt out.
Yep. Mario...
It was the opposite.
Yep. Mario wins the fight, so they agree. And then they make carts, like in Mario Kart. That sequence was cool. I had to say, out of all of the Mario Kart inspired vehicles in the movie that I liked, was Toad's.
Yes.
I would totally drive that.
I like that one, but I kind of liked Princess Peach gets a motorcycle.
Yeah, so they go through the Rainbow Bridge. I forget what the level's actually called. That was nice to see. I've had experiences with that level. The only problem I have with it is it's very easy to fall off of. But granted, I suck at driving games, so who am I to talk?
Why do you think I said in the movie theater I hate that bridge? Because every time I've tried that when I was... Because I remember playing Mario Kart when I was a kid. I kept falling off the bridge. I'm like... How many times am I going to fall off this bridge?
Anyway, they're driving through that bridge. Eventually, Bowser sends his minions to attack and captures all of his friends, and they think Mario and Donkey Kong is dead. Princess Peach escapes, but they end up surviving Donkey Kong and Mario. Princess Peach has her... she faces off Bowser until Bowser threatens Toad to kill Toad with his wizard's magic. Oh yeah, and there's also this awkward part at some point where the wizard guy just dresses up as Princess Peach. Oh my gosh! That moment was so cringe. Like, if I was in that moment, like, wait, hold on. I would be like this. Like, if I saw that. Take a picture. Like, come on. That was such an awkward moment. I felt uncomfortable. I was laughing out loud, which is not normal, because usually moments like this, I cringe really hard at moments like this, but this one was kind of funny, in a way.
But and Alf, I told you to be this in the movie theater, but I'm like this. Oh dear. I'm like, if I saw that myself, I would walk away, slam the door.
It's like that one moment in Spaceballs. It's like, did you see anything? No, sir, I didn't see you play with your action figures again.
You know what? I see what it was either. Like, in that moment, like, I was like,
oh no, wait, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Have you seen Spaceballs? It's pretty funny.
Yeah, a couple times.
Anywho,
I love how is it the wizard guy that gives them the information?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's the wizard guy, or it's one of Bowser's guards, and the Bowser's guard says, "Excuse me, sire or sir." He says something to them, and they're like this. They all yell, "What?"
Oh, one part I forgot to mention that I liked that was earlier in the film was Bowser's big meeting to his minions, and the random guy's just like, I thought she didn't like you.
No, I think he said, I thought, didn't she hate you or something?
Yeah. Thought she hates you.
But I like when Bowser's, is it his home or is it his ship?
Yeah, I think it's like his castle of sorts, where
Yeah.
it kind of like flies.
And I like how when the people were making this movie, I like how they lifted the camera up.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Oh,
Oh,
and
and
then you
there's,
hear heavy melodies. I'm like,
yeah, like, I would totally work for Bowser. I like this environment. Anyway, there's also this one moment earlier in the film I forgot to mention where it's like a map and it's all pixelated. It kind of looks like the games. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I liked that.
That was a nice detail on that.
Anyway, going back to the main plot, Mario and Donkey Kong escape from the giant fish. We also find out that all the people that were captured on the Rainbow Bridge are going to be sacrificed for the wedding because Princess Peach agreed to marry him to spare her Toad's life. Which, when it comes to the actual wedding, Princess Peach had a plan and had like the ice power, and then Mario comes and meets up with Luigi and all of that. Then Bowser summons his guards. He sent a giant rocket to destroy the Mushroom Kingdom, but Mario goes and tries stopping it and pokes it in the eye, and the rocket just turns to him and starts chasing him. I burst out laughing at this part. I love this scene.
I actually kind of laughed because it's like, it kind of reminded me like a missile coming after you.
It's just like one of those cartoon chase scenes.
Yeah, like it just goes over the phone like, hello.
It's like it's like kind of Tom and Jerry kind of style.
It got reminded of Tom and Jerry. Like, okay, I remember watching Tom and Jerry when I was a kid. Love that show. And that's exactly what reminded me of, like, it's like, follow me. You know? I'm like, and then it goes into like the little tube of the tunnel.
Yeah, the pipe.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
like-
it explodes. And then it just, because of it exploding, it just sucks all of the people from the Mushroom Kingdom and Bowser's
castle
into the real world, which was something I never expected. Like, I thought when it got to the real world, I'm like, oh no, this is where it gets stupid. And then it kept going like, oh no, this is actually working. Good job, movie. And they have a big old battle. Mario is injured, of course, and he's kind of scared to face Bowser until...
You mean Donkey Kong?
No, Mario.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
you remember when Bowser was like, come out
Okay, yeah,
like a man
okay,
or
yeah.
something like that. And Donkey Kong and Princess Peach try fighting him off, which doesn't last long. Like, when I got to the part where Bowser attacks Donkey Kong, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's like a few inches on Donkey Kong. Like, how? To be honest, as a kid, I thought they were the same size, but this movie's like, nope. Anyway, Mario gets the inspiration because of their terrible commercial in the beginning. I will say the funny part about it is where the lady in the commercial just goes like what the heck is this? Writing. That was pretty funny. Mario gets the bravery from that commercial because of Luigi. He fights Bowser. Princess Peach manages to get the star, or give the star to Mario, and Luigi blocks Bowser's fire breath and holds up with the lid of the sewer to block it until they both get the star and they're basically invincible. Like, that was actually a nice touch. And unlike Ray, at least the overpower makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that's how the Mario games work. Like, you're unstoppable, unlike you just learning everything in one day. Yeah, Ray, you're getting roasted by a freaking Mario movie. Anywho, Bowser's defeated. They shrink Bowser and put him in a jar, which is pretty funny.
I was like,
Illumination, were you stealing that from Skylanders?
probably were.
Because in the 6th game, I know you don't pay attention to Skylanders, but in the 6th game, Chaos is trapped in this little jar. And then, of course, Mario and Luigi's parents are proud. Even the dad, surprisingly. And everyone just likes them. Mario and Luigi go back to the Mushroom Kingdom and basically live their life. A good Chris Pratt reference, if you've seen some of his movies, the song in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 made a cameo in this, like the da 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 sun is shining. Copyright. Like that song. That was probably an unintentional Chris Pratt Easter egg, and I love it. And then that's pretty much the end of the movie. Well, until Bowser starts singing again. Which, of course, I expected like someone Princess Peach like, would you just shut up already? But then it turns out to be one of the Toad Guards. It's like, hey, it's lights out. As he pushes the cage, Bowser's like, you can't treat me like this. You know who I am. And he just uses the mushroom. He just uses the staff to pull the door closed. And that is the Super Mario Brothers movie. There's probably some details I'm missing, but to be honest, that's okay. It honestly gives you a perspective of how good this movie is.
And I really do hope that they make this into a cinematic universe.
Oh yeah, or a second movie. Yeah, there was a while back a thing saying that they could probably make it into a cinematic universe, which could work. And it's a bit of a refresh for cinematic universes. Like, when people think of cinematic universes, they think of Marvel, and unless if you're crazy, you know Marvel has been doing terrible lately. Yeah, controversial opinion, but I don't care. But, yeah, I wouldn't mind them continuing this. Like, all the Nintendo games just meeting up. Like, maybe like a Super Smash Brothers movie or something. Like, them leading to that. I don't know how a cinematic universe will work, but I'd give it a shot. If this movie was good, like, I think a cinematic universe of this could work. But yeah, this movie was a masterpiece, and I hope for more, even if it's another Mario movie or a cinematic universe. I don't care. I'm really excited for what comes next. If I had to rate this movie, I know Elvis will disagree with me because he did not like this movie. I'm kidding. I had to rate it a 10 out of 10, to be honest. Oh, forget it. It's a 12 out of 10, baby. It's that good. Go watch it.
How about 13 out of 10?
Oh, forget about it. It's 100 out of 10, baby. We're just going to make outrageous scores. That's how good this movie is, in my opinion. And, of course, this film did come with political controversies because why not? Dumb people. Apparently, they're complaining that the Mario Brothers movie didn't do good for the Italians or something like that. And like, oh, it's so bad. Oh, who cares? Who cares what you think? I think it did a good job at its story. Because story is the most important thing. Nobody cares about forced politics. And don't accuse me that I hate different kinds of races. I don't. Like, there are plenty of characters of different ethnicities I like. It's just, you gotta write them good. Stop using this political stuff to just to protect something that's bad. I'm so sick of it. I'm glad this movie was a film for the fans and not these dumb idiots.
I mean, I remember playing a lot of the Mario games myself. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I remember playing like Mario Kart as a kid. I remember my brother played Super Mario Galaxy 2, if I'm remembering right. I know we owned that game on the Wii, which I would say I'd be all for playing Mario games on my channel if Nintendo didn't have a stupid copyright strike system. So stupid. But anyway, this movie was worth it. It is a blast. Fans, you might like this. It seems a lot of Mario fans do like this, and I'm impressed with it.
This is a must-see.
Yes, must see this. Even if it's one time or two times or even 1,000,000 times. Just like watch the movie before it comes out. I'm definitely pre-ordering this when I have the chance.
I do want to see this again before it leaves the
Oh
theater.
yeah, I definitely want it. I wouldn't mind seeing this again in theaters. But yeah, watch this movie. It is worth it. You'll have a good time. You'll have a good laugh. There will be some parts where you cringe, but it's still funny. This movie is worth it. Go watch it. Go watch it now if you haven't. Even though you've been spoiled at this point, just go watch it. Bye, guys.
Way to go, man. Have a nice day, everyone.